Hello everybody. Gotta make some two more videos tonight. I was busy with a lot of things going on and helping people on the Facebook before I make videos, going back and forth. Plus, it's a Mercury retrograde season, so a lot of people get the tense and the urge of now. I want to tell you that you need to learn to navigate through Mercury retrograde with patience. And when you have that patience, everything with the Mercury retrograde is gonna be okay. So, what's gonna be the video tonight for you? The first video it's important, and between the two videos that I'm going to make, I put this one first. And the video is titled "Why It's Important to Meet Other Twins and to be in a meeting with other twins." There's a lot of people get touch base to me. Dio, can you make an event in California? Dio, when are you gonna come to Mexico? Dio, can you come to Canada? I got another one that was sent from Italy. It's like, Dio, when are you gonna come to European Union to make an event? And the reason I'm making this video, it's like, if you feel like you can make a twin flame event, go ahead and make it. But when you're making it, you need to understand what is your purpose with that event. What is the thing is with the events. Okay, but you need to understand what is important. What is important to have a live meeting one-on-one within the twin flames. For example, in the regular religion, when you have a meetings like this, usually there is a someone who make the sermon. That could be a priest, a preacher. Um, Depends on what religion you are, and there's gonna be some this reading from book that's programming that tells you what it's gonna be, what's gonna be talking about. And this is event as a twin flames. It's different. And what is different is that there is no programming. You can't program twin flames. So basically, when the event comes in, the twin flames asking the questions, and someone from the audience or one of us who is spiritually uh, gifted with to understand all this navigation process, we answer the questions. When it's answering the questions, there is something very important happening at this moment, and this is the part that you need to understand why it's important to get together. When twin flames have a problem, uh, have a feelings, or have something that on their road to the journey it's stuck or it's broken or it's missing link, they comes in and they have question. They need that question. They need that answer right away for them, because they need to move on the journey. And in order they to move on, they have to feel it on a two or three different ways. They have to feel it as a energy vibrations. They have to feel it in a 3D normal language, or the best part, which is actually that's the main reason they happen, in the soul vibrations. Because they will, when the question is answered and if fulfill all those three parts, which is 90%, that's what's happening in the when a gathering of twin flames gets together, is filling that gap. I didn't understood that gap until I didn't went to Argentina when I did the first time, and it helped everybody that was on the event. And I gathered this and I made the second event in Chicago. And right now we're making this event in Boston, and that event in Boston is going to be October 6th, 7th, and 8th. And if you can be able to come into the Boston event, just come on in, register yourself. There is a website I made. If you have a trouble finding that website, message me over on the Facebook. I'll give it to you. But the important part is when this gathering gets together, your personality as a twin flame needs a certain level of understanding, needs a certain level of something to be answered. And there's going to be someone who already went through this, and that someone can explain it to you on energy level, on a physical level, on a heart level, and a soul level, and it will give you the vibration. And that way the healing part, that actually happens as a final process of those meetings, helping the twin flames to move on. Pretty much everyone who came to the Chicago event, I mean, I speak with everyone in the event personally. I see huge changes in them. Some of the people, they got much better off where they standing at on it. I can see some people, they from hiding in the shell, they become more outgoing. They become working on it. There is some processes of people who why this has happened to me, why this was not getting to me, and all of a sudden you see these people evolve from that part. They grew all of a sudden. And this is why I wanted to make this video, is to understand that when the twin flames coming together, they're healing each other. It doesn't matter if they're from different sets, different colors, different race, whatever you want to call it, they helping each other by healing the most important place in the soul. This is like imagine an impossible things that I mean, specifically people who does Reiki. When the people does Reiki, they go, they fix the electrical body, they fix this part, and 2 months ago, 2 months pass by, and the client comes back with the same thing, and you tell them you gotta fix your emotional process. But the soul doesn't allow, because the control is still from the ego. Now when in the event of the twin flames, when they're together and they helping each other, and they heal the soul part, so the soul fixes the emotion part, and that way the healing is almost permanent, unless the twin flame goes back into that old programming of that pain, of that attachment that exists. That is a huge reason why twin flames needs to get together. And if you are a person who wants to make an event, and you want to make events with other twin flames, and you want a gathering, you need to understand the reason why those events are. This is the events there for that purpose. They're not to benefit me, they don't benefit some other people, they're for benefits of the people attend. And that for some people could be a little bit harder to understood. So I want to send the message out for you guys, that if you feel that you can create a gathering of the twin flames, you can create an event for it, go ahead and do it. Wish you, a good luck. I know how to do this, and the best part of that is you will evolve as a twin flame. You will evolve as a twin flame. You will become something a little bit more. I mean, sometimes our human language is so limited to explain specifically this part of spirituality, because when you get all these energies, this exchange, okay, this magical exchange between awakened twin flames, all of a sudden, you know, you connect with that person, you become like a computer that is hooked up to the internet, and you're like, I like his page on the Facebook, I like him because I like this post, I like this post. What actually happened in the twin flame event is like, I like this person, I like these vibrations of him, I like this vibration of understanding of her, I like this level of explanation, the way the vibration is. Oh my gosh, I love this person energy. And you exchange it. What you have, you giving to others, what others given it to you. And that is a I mean, part like here is my information, that's the thumb drive, you plug it into yourself, here's my thumb drive, go plug it into yourself. Everything about computers, technology, and everything that we have, it's based on us. It doesn't matter what you take in and what you do. The most part is to understand is that quote, there is no mystery on the other side. Crossing the bridge to spirituality changed lives. And when I crossed that bridge to the spirituality, I help a lot of people. And it's important for you, if you cross that path of spirituality, that path, you to help others and you to change others' lives. God bless your soul. I hope the universe is with you. And I hope that whatever you do it with one thing: to be love. Be love. Love your comments.